Hello everyone and welcome to a webinar on non-CAD solution for process engineers for creating intelligent P&ID drawings. Thank you for taking time out for this webinar. This is a GoToWebinar session. You can use GoToWebinar question pan or chat box to post your questions and we will address those at the end of the session. Now, before going to the details of a solution, let us see how P&ID softwares is perceived by various users. So first of all, I will talk about how draftsmen look at the P&ID solution. So for draftsmen, they need inputs from process group to start the drafting of P&ID drawings. They need easy to use drafting features for placing of components, pipelines, instruments, etc. Since it is an iterative process, they need a tool with quick change management and revision management features. Also, various types of outputs are expected, such as reports and data sheets coming out of the P&ID drawings. So there are various challenges which you can see on the screen highlighted in red, which are faced by draftsmen. For example, they are highly dependent on the workflow, and then limitation of drafting features in P&ID, that is automatic features, then lack of information exchange and extractions which comes from the P&IDs, and managing these engineering changes. Now, how process engineers look at a P&ID solution? For process engineer, P&ID is a DNA of any plant. It is one of the document. Once created, it is referred for every stage of plant life cycle. For example, process engineer needs information about specifications, media, and other calculation data. Then piping engineers needs vendor data, equipment lists, and data sheets. Similarly, procurement team will need some cost information of the plant objects, and operation team or operation staff needs as-built asset information. So in overall, in different disciplines of plant life cycle, P&ID drawings plays a major role as a DNA of any plant. Now process engineer would like a tool, and that is particularly a non-CAD tool, which is independent of CAD draftsman, and he is the owner of P&ID, where he can define the specifications, engineering data, and can extract various information in terms of reports as per the project requirements. Also, an intelligent tool with an easy and chain management is probably the first preference for a process engineer. Now the question comes, why non-CAD tool? In order to fulfill all these expectations, many companies have enhanced existing P&ID solutions or introduced some smart P&ID tools. However, it is being hardly used by process engineers. So the process engineers always deal with a lot of non-CAD data for conceptualizing their process design. Sometimes they use discrete systems such as flowcharts, Excel sheets, and some manual process to create their PFD drawings and BFDs and create specification, tag sheets, data sheets, tagging, etc. So they still have to depend on CAD draftsmen in order to use smart softwares. Now, looking at these challenges and expectations, IT and factory company from Germany have conceptualized a non-CAD based solution, which we call it as a Visio P&ID process designer, which is for process engineer and field salespeople for creating intelligent P&ID drawings. Visio P&ID is a solution which is based on Microsoft Visio as a base platform. As we know, Visio is a tool which is easy to use, and it is being used mostly by the process engineers. So we have developed an add-on using object-oriented database technology with lot of intelligent features and keeping the ease of use in mind. We are going to show some of the interesting features of Visio P&ID in our coming demonstration. So Visio P&ID is a simple tool like Visio, and it has been enhanced to a spec-driven smart P&ID solution. There are some of the few enhancements which you can see on the screen right now, which includes it has intelligent process industry symbols as per ISO, NC, DIN and ISA standards. It has built-in document and revision management. It is easy to use drag and drop facility, which you can use it as a base platform from Microsoft Visio, auto tagging facility, and has a powerful report generation capabilities. Here are the few of the key features of a solution which we are going to see in demonstration now. Now let us see what Visio P&ID Process Designer System is all about. So we say Visio P&ID, using Visio P&ID you can create P&ID drawings in 8 steps. So this is the workflow overview. That is, you can start creating your project structures and database first. Then you can set up your stencils group in your drawing where you will have your intelligent symbols. Then you can add your media, that is services, to your projects. Then you can start placing your objects from stencils to your drawing area. Once the object is placed, you can connect those objects with the pipelines, and then you can assign or annotate those objects with designations. Once the P&ID is done, you can generate the deliverables in form of reports and can extract the DWG AutoCAD drawing as well as PDF drawings. So this is the typical workflow overview of Visio P&ID Process Designer. Now let us go to the quick demonstration. So during our presentation, we have seen how Visio P&ID can help in planning and designing of process flow. Before going into technical demonstration, let us quickly go through different types of reports which can be extracted from Visio P&ID. First is the equipment list. Reports can be extracted in Excel sheet as well as in Word format. User can customize this report template based upon project requirements. Then we have pipeline lists where you can have all your attribute data available in report format. Then you can generate valve lists based upon the report templates. All data will be available in Excel sheet. Then you can generate data sheets for the pump as well as vessels also. And also you can generate the instrument lists. Now let us go through the technical demonstration. When you start the software, project and document management dialog box appears in the screen, which shows the existing database and projects in its domain. Users can create new project structure to start a new drawing. The project structure consists of a database, project document folders, and these document folders will contain drawings which can be opened from this stage. Now this is the interface of Visio P&ID Professional. On the top there are Visio P&ID menus including P&ID File, P&ID Edit and P&ID Finalize. These ribbon menus have command tools which help to quickly and easily create P&ID drawings. On the left hand side we have Stencils menu, which contains intelligent Visio P&ID symbols and shapes based upon different industry standards. And on the right hand side it is Visio P&ID tree, which shows the structure view of the documents and database objects of a project. This tree displays the view of the objects and the drawings which is available in the database. Now to start a P&ID drawing, let us quickly select a border and title block. Visio P&ID provides by default border types and title blocks. User can customize it very easily as per project requirement. Now once it is added, it can be edited to give details on the title blocks. Now using Project Wizard, we can create multiple medias which can be assigned to the pipelines in the project. We can provide descriptions such as color and other characteristics to media, which will reflect when we create a new pipeline. Now once this media is defined, it can be seen in the tree structures and can be associated with respective pipelines. Let us start quickly placing some of the objects in our drawing area now. Visual P&ID stencils have intelligent symbols which consist of graphics as well as data. So automatic tag numbers will come in graphical area. Based upon connection points, child components such as nozzle can be attached to the equipments. Once the nozzle is attached, it recognizes the parent object and inherit the data as required, and tag number comes automatically. Also, the nozzle size will be taken automatically once we start placing the pipelines connected to the nozzles. So you can see all the data is available here. Now using Object Inspector, which you can see on your left hand side, this Object Inspector shows all the properties of an object in a separate dialog box. We can edit the values of the attributes as required. For example, here I am editing the tag number for vessel, which is available in my graphical area also. Also, we have edit dialog box, which shows the information about the components, its overview, and connections such as how many nozzles are connected to a vessel can be shown in this dialog box. Now let us start placing pipelines in our drawing area. To place the pipelines, we have a wizard where we can define the parameters such as media, specifications, size for the pipeline. Once pipeline is defined, we can start placing it using simple drag and drop command, and can be placed using straight lines or right angle lines as required. Once the pipeline is connected to the nozzle, based upon pipeline size, nozzle size will also comes automatically. Now let us quickly create one more inlet pipeline to this vessel. This time we will change the media to CO2 and pipeline size to, let us say, DN80. Now based upon the media color defined earlier, pipeline color will also change. Now user can resize and relocate the pipeline by dragging the control points or the vertex points. This provides the flexibility to the user to change the location as quickly as required. Now let us quickly create the outlet pipeline coming from out of the vessel. Outlet media is sparkling mineral water, and just select the bottom nozzle and we can use drag and drop, which is going outside the P&ID drawing. So in this way you can quickly create your pipelines in your drawing. Now the objects which are drawn in graphical area can be seen in the tree structure. For example, we can filter to pipelines. It will show you which media is associated with your pipelines which you have created in your drawing area. Similarly, you can see this vessel is available with all the 4 nozzles there. Now let us add more object in our drawing area. We will add a pump to the pipeline. Let's say a centrifugal pump. Once the pump is placed, it will automatically breaks the pipeline and takes the flow direction automatically. It will also add a suborder object that is motor connected to it, which you can see in your object inspector dialog box, that a pump is placed with an electric motor connected to it. This is the same for the other object placement. Example, placing a compressor on another pipeline with motor connected to it as a child object. And then we are going to place one more pump, which is coming, the pipeline coming outside of this vessel. Using control points, we can easily move the objects and we can define the text rotation of the text which is there on your objects. Now let us place some inline fittings such as walls. So we can change the stencils and we can drag and drop the intelligence symbols such as walls to our drawing area. Once the wall is placed on the pipeline, it will automatically cut the pipeline and takes the necessary information such as size, piping specification detail, material information, etc. Auto tagging also comes with the placement of inline fittings. In Visio P&ID, users can show the flow direction to the pipe run. So for example, when you are placing a wall, automatically the flow direction is also coming. Similarly, you can switch off and switch on the flow symbols as required. So this is the last wall which I'm going to place on this pipeline. Now Visio P&ID also have a library for instrument symbols which is available in various stencils. Here I am using a measuring point which is connected to the motor of the pump, and we can define this measuring point as a speed controller and can provide tag number accordingly in the object inspector dialog box. So based upon the details given in object inspector, it will be available in my drawing area. Now once I select this instrument, it will show you the connection overview that this instrument is connected to instrument line, then instrument line is connected to electric motor, motor is connected to a drive shaft, and drive shaft is connected to a pump. So all this connection information can be also seen using Visio P&ID Process Designer. Once you are adding your objects in your drawing area, same will be available in your tree structure, whatever the objects you have added. So all data is available in your tree structure. Next, I am going to talk about construction set. Visio P&ID offers a special tool known as construction set, where you can create an assembly of the objects by selecting it, and you can save it in your stencils, which you can reuse in any of your project. So this gives user advantage to create your P&IDs quickly and efficiently. So once the objects are selected, you can use create construction set command, where you can define the construction set or assembly name such as mixing unit, and then you can browse to save it in a stencil. Now once the assembly is created, it can be placed in the drawing, which will have all the objects with automatic updated tag numbers. Now once this is placed, we just need to connect the unconnected pipelines. So you can easily see how you can reuse your drawings in different projects, and assemblies can be used not only in one drawing but can be used for different projects. In your tree structure, all the individual objects will be available, which is used in the construction set. Next is cross-reference for connecting the P&ID drawings. Cross-reference are the connectors which are used to connect one P&ID drawing to another. They are combined amongst others to link the loose end of the pipelines in different P&ID drawings. We can provide cross-reference ID, which should be a common in another P&ID also. So once it is added, we can select it and can highlight the target, which will automatically open the other P&ID drawing. Similarly, we can highlight the same cross-reference once again, and it will highlight it to my previous drawing. Thus, it is certain that cross-reference always occur in a pair. Now, Visio P&ID also offers to give options to automatically insert the legend sheet which will list the symbols which you have used in your P&ID drawings. So if you use this insert legend command, so based upon the default template of the legend sheet, you can create a legend sheet in your P&ID drawing. Also, you can customize this legend sheet based upon your project requirements. So once the template is selected, it will create a legend sheet which will include all the objects available in your drawing. Next, I would like to talk about Logic Analyzer. This is a tool in Visio P&ID to check the logical errors in your project. Visio P&ID offers a wide range of check routines based on which users can check the P&ID drawings. For example, uniqueness of tag numbers, pipeline codes, nominal size, etc. So just to show you how logical analyzer works, we have two pumps here with the same tag number, that is P006. Now if we run the logic analyzer at the project level to check the duplication or uniqueness of equipment codes, here if we select OK, we will get a warning message showing that the device tag is not unique. We can zoom and highlight the object by selecting a particular row. Now to rectify this, we can edit one pump tag which will reflect in the drawing area automatically. Now once this is done, we can rerun the logic analyzer to verify if there is any still errors or warning. So we can see that there is no warning or errors. In this way, we can perform more checking options at project level as well as on the drawing level also. Now object designation. Object designation command allows user to designate or annotate objects in a drawing based upon customer or project requirements. Designation can be single attribute value or it can be combination of multiple attributes which can be saved in the stencils and can be used for all the users to place the object designation. Once the object designation is configured, we can drag and drop from the stencil and we can place it in a drawing area. This will automatically take the property value for the objects to be annotated. For example, here you can see the pipeline annotations can be saved and can be used for different pipelines, and automatically the pipeline properties will be appear in the drawing area. We can also annotate attribute value for other objects such as wall. If I want to annotate nominal size, so single attribute can be also annotated in P&ID drawings. Next is export options. Visio P&ID Process Designer provides two options to export your drawings directly. One is in DWG format, that is AutoCAD format, and other is in PDF format. So you can use export command to export the drawings in DWG and PDF format. Once it is exported, you can see it can be open in PDF drawing where you can see all the color codings, layers, flow directions, the symbols, colors, as well as the pipe break is available in your PDF format as well as in AutoCAD format. So you can see the layers, the color codings, the flow directions, symbol color, as well as the pipe break is available. Custom symbols. Custom symbol creation is very easy in Visio P&ID. Users can create new symbols for specific object class using Visio graphics. So let us create a valve symbol using Visio primitives. Creating new symbol command allow you to create new symbols for any object class with necessary details like connection points and display attributes. Objects gets created in default database for new symbols, and you can use this command across different various projects. These objects created with new symbols can be used exactly the same way as other delivered object. Now once the symbol is created, you can group it first of all, and you can, after the grouping, You can define the connection points and insertion points. So for this particular custom wall, we are providing 2 connection points and 1 insertion points. This will provide the proper connectivity on the pipelines. Now we can select this and we can use create new symbol command, where we can define the object class as a straight wall, and the insertion points and connection point will comes automatically as selected earlier. Then we can name the custom wall as a name, and we can add it to our respected stencil. Now once it is added, your new symbol will be created in the stencil. So to test it, let us quickly place a pipeline with drag and drop and then place a new symbol on it. This will automatically fits into the pipeline and will show auto tagging. You can also edit this new wall data and can see the connection overview in the dialog box. So this is how you can quickly and create your custom symbols. You can add it in your library and you can use it from the stencils in different projects. Now reports. As I said earlier in the presentation that you can process engineer needs different types of reports. So yes, once your P&ID is done in your Visio P&ID Process Designer, you can generate the reports in different formats such as Excel sheet as well as Word format. So Visio P&ID has different report templates available based upon object types, such as if I go to reports, we have different templates: equipment list, pipeline list, valve lists. Users can create custom report templates as per the project requirements also. We can select the required template with the folder structure in which all the reports will reside, and here you can specify the file name for the reports. So this is one example of the equipment list here. Once we click OK, so based upon the report template, your equipment list will be generated, and you can have all your data available in report format which you have given in your P&ID drawings. Let us create a pipeline list from this existing P&ID drawing. So we can select the template for pipeline list in Excel sheet. Then we can define the folder structure and the file name, and based upon the template it will automatically create the reports based upon whatever attributes or properties you want to populate in your reports. So those data will be available in a report format. Similarly, I'm going to quickly create one more report for valve list. So again, I can select the project level and we can generate a report, let's say for valve list in Excel sheet. I can define the name quickly, and your valve list will be created with all the relevant details available. Now the last topic of today's webinar is revision management and change management. Visio P&ID provides a functionality that allows you to create revision of your documents. Either it is the P&ID drawing or it's already created a report. So to show a revision management and change management, let us go through already created report for valve list. So if I open the already created valve list, here you will see that manufacturer value for all the valve is empty. Okay. Now how can we add the manufacturer value to all the valves in already created P&ID drawing? So Visio P&ID has a feature known as mass update, where you can edit multiple objects property at one time. So here I have selected all the objects in my P&ID drawing, and I can use edit object command. This will open a spreadsheet where we can filter out to the valve class, and then we will go to manufacturer property, where we can use fill and number command, where we can define the property value for all the valves. So this time I'm taking the manufacturer value as immersion. If I say OK, so for all the valves manufacturer value has been added. To test or verify this, we can select any of the walls, and the dialog box, edit dialog box will come, where we can see the manufacturer value has been changed. So in this way you can perform your chain management feature and helps user to quickly and easily edit your data in your P&ID drawings. Now once the change has been done, we don't need to create a new report, we just need to update the existing report, and it will automatically create a revision where we can add a revision comments such as manufacturer value has been updated, and you can see the report with the updated value and revision number. So if I click on create revision, so your report has been created, you can see the manufacturer value has been updated and revision A has been added. In this way you can provide your chain management and revision management to your P&ID drawings as well as for your reports. You can also view the revised document in your tree structure by selecting the required filter, and if you go to your reports, you will see a revision of your valve list has been generated. So you have a revision management in your Visio P&ID software. Now once the changes has been done in the drawing, so drawing has also to be revised, so we can update the drawing using revision table and can define the relevant comment. Here I am taking, based upon the input, I am taking as an initial revision, and based upon the input, if I click generate, revision table will be created. You can see on just near the title block, my initial revision has been created, and same can be viewed in my tree structure, that one revision of my P&ID drawing is created. That was all from my side regarding the technical demonstration of Visio P&ID. Here are a couple of business benefits of Visio P&ID. That's all from my side. Thank you for attending this webinar. If you have any queries or questions, technical questions or other questions, please drop your questions in the chat box and we will try to answer that.